Yeah guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So I was going to do a video of working on the koi pond, and I also got a couple of videos up my sleeve which I'll either post or delete depending on the relevance of date. Where have I been? I've been MIA. I went to Dunsborough to spend the Christmas with my family. I took a few videos with me on a card, but I was trying to upload one on their Wi-Fi, and even on the mobile network. There's that many tourists in Dunsborough at the moment that the internet doesn't fucking work. So basically the internet didn't work, and the first one I was trying to upload it for like 10 hours and I gave up. It off my phone too, so it chewed the battery. And then anyway, I'll upload them. I want to upload this one first, but because I want to do a flowerhorn fry update. Keep it short, just like, at least if it's short and you click on it, you know what's happening. There's actually one fish I want to show you quickly. Alright, before we go in the fish room, check this little guy out here. It's a little speck on the screen. So this flowerhorn, this tank's had no heaters. If you remember, I pulled the fry out of that mid-winter and I didn't feed that tank. I've got no heaters in it, it's just cold water, and that little flowerhorn has survived in there. That's crazy to know. Obviously it hasn't grown. They don't grow when there's no heat. Let's see if you guys fog up. You might not. Summer is here, so it's less climatizing of the camera. Is it foggy? Alright, so basically while I was away, I gave instructions to the brother-in-law, don't worry about feeding any of the fish, except for, there's a clause, these 6 tanks, not including the back 2. So if you know, you know. I don't know, I think tomorrow's video will be moving these fish around, so this is a look into the future. So we've got our F4 batch here. It looks like they're all silks, but that's alright. There's a nice short body there. I should grow that out by itself. Anyway, so there's my F4. We're going to pick out, I'm dreaming that we get a girl for F5. I've got 3 F something boys, 3 so F2. Oh, so 2 boys at F2, F3 unknown, and 1 boy is F1. Oh, and then Richard's F1, but Richard's being a sook. Hopefully he stops being a sook soon. And these are my friend's fish that I'm growing out. He's got very limited space, so I've always offered, I've grown out some fry for him before. Anyway, so these are the first batch of KZZ that hatched. There's only a couple in this side, there's way more in that side, but I only put a little amount in that side, so I think they might have got up through the sponge or something. I don't know how else they could have got on that side. Unless they went backwards through the fly screen, but I don't think they would have been that strong when they were small enough to get through the fly screen. Anyway, so my plan here is I'm eventually going to move a heap of them back into this side. And then these little guys, so they were just laying on the ground when I left, and then they were free swimmers when I got home. So I did get the brother-in-law to feed them. I was a little bit worried about the food not getting eaten because they were still wrigglers and getting gross on the ground and going fungusy, and the fish getting killed on the fungus. If you don't know, when these guys are wrigglers, if you drop like a bit of food and the food goes like fungus, they'll actually stick to the fungus and die. I didn't tell him the magnitude of what he was looking after. This batch here is the one from that girl over there that I've been trying to breed for like 2 years. So yeah, this batch here is pretty exciting. I guess that's kind of my update. I really just wanted to show you guys these, and it looks like a fairly big batch. Not big, but I'd say like, well, big for that girl. Like, I've only ever had like batches of like 10 from her that have survived. I don't know, it's hard to say. There's probably at least 200 in there. Who knows? It's more than this anyway, and that looks like a lot. This is like a tenth of that batch. But yeah, it seems like the KZZs, they just don't have big batches. Like this batch here is pretty small. That batch there, probably about 100, maybe a few more. Like, it's hard to say when that size, because like you see there's like a little clump hanging around in that corner, and then like you'll stand here and like if you just hang around for a bit, sorry, the glass is so dirty. You keep finding more corners of fish. I need a vacuum. These guys are getting big enough now that I can vacuum out the snails. So I actually, this batch here, I've got suspicion that it was a bigger batch, but the snails ate the wrigglers. Drop a comment if you believe that might be true. That looks like a little short body there. I don't even think the camera won't even pick that up. Or I can't even pick that up. Where is it? See that little blur? Very full fish. Had a good feed. Man, I'm excited about this. I'm not. That one there is going to be a ripper. I'm like surprised that there's short bodies in there, but the dad's a short body, so what are you expecting? Be cool if I could get like him, but with more cock. Hey guys, how's it going? So it's actually like almost a week after the last clip I recorded for this video, maybe a bit less than a week. I got the flu again, believe it or not, but we're not going to dwell on that. I think that rounded it out to about 7 flus for the year. I'm going to do a bit of research on immune improvement, I think. But anyway, besides that note, I've been having I've just been having a nightmare with the pond. I'll show you. Alright, so besides being sick, that after how do I cancel? You guys got tracking on. I'm pressing the button. Alright, so you'll see the pond is very unclear. I unblocked the bottom drains, one of them reblocked, and I spent days trying to unblock it with this pump, and I think I finally got it. Obviously I got in there and cleared them out. I'm not going to go in there, I can't be bothered. I want to make this end clip kind of quick, but basically that IBC there now is really full. So there's a bit of a blockage to the next IBC, so I cut back the elephant ear like mad, and then the next issue is that I think the elephant ear might be blocking the pipes into the airlift. So what that's creating is this IBC here is going to end up overflowing. But the problem with this elephant ear is it makes you so itchy. It feels like 1,000 mosquito bites at once. So I pretty much was pulling that off, and it got unbearable. So I went and jumped in the shower, and I was actually thinking about putting that on the local buy and sell, like free stems, but you have to take it yourself. But anyway, so the next part of the elephant ear is going to be clearing out the pipes on that side. I'm going to do it one day this week, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. There's also a UV sterilizer in there that I want to take out, just completely remove, and which means redoing some plumbing, but it's just so deep in there. There's even a yucca in the corner, like it's full on. But anyway guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Obviously this koi pond has been running for years, and I've done very little maintenance, like next to none. So I'm not angry that I have to spend all these hours on it. It's just general maintenance, and because I didn't maintain it leading up to this, it's just amplified the maintenance. But I still love the pond. It's like my favourite little project I've ever done. But anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. sorry about the bit of a break. Obviously, I don't need to really explain that when I'm sick it's hard to make videos because I can't talk.